After the crash between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton at Monza, many felt that the halo had prevented serious injuries for Lewis. Many have suggested that Max walking away without checking on Lewis was unsportsmanlike. Red Bull team advisor Helmut Marko has given his opinion on the crash while speaking to OE24. I'm your host Tyler, and first up on Formula World, Marko feels Mercedes put on a show around Hamilton's crash. Marko began by praising the halo. Even if I was skeptical at first, I have to admit, just like in the fire accident, the halo was decisive in ensuring things turned out so well. He then stated how their poor pit stop instigated everything. What annoyed me most was our botched pit stop. That was the only reason why Hamilton was in the vicinity of Verstappen. He then gave his opinion on whether it was Max's fault. It was a normal racing accident, and all the stories surrounding it have been pulled out of thin air by Mercedes. He further explained why Max didn't stop and check on Hamilton after the crash. Verstappen had already got out when Hamilton tried to get out of the gravel bed by walking back. The medical car saw that and drove on, and then a show is put on that poor Hamilton is suddenly injured. He signed off by reacting to Toto Wolff's claims, stating Mercedes won't bring any more updates this year. I still don't believe a word he says. The 5 points that we're ahead do not mean anything. It will be exciting until the last race. Fast feed. Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko doesn't know if Max Verstappen's penalty is fair. If you look at the result in Silverstone, definitely not. But they are now trying to make the best of it in Sochi. He also stated that it hasn't been decided yet if Max will take an engine penalty at Sochi as well, but he thinks in Sochi you can overtake pretty well. Retired F1 World Champion Jackie Stewart is of the opinion that Red Bull's Max Verstappen is taking longer than expected to mature. Not even to go see Hamilton after a serious accident when you've just driven over the top of the guy is something I don't really understand, he added. Max has quite a lot to learn, but who will he listen to? He's very, very good. He's probably the fastest driver on the grid now, but to be a proper champion, you cannot be entangling yourself in crashes all the time, Stewart summed up. Another former world champion, Jacques Villeneuve, feels that they gave Max a penalty because the Red Bull ended up on top of Hamilton's head. So, you get a penalty for the consequences and not for the actions, while they always say the consequence shouldn't count. If you start giving penalties for this every time, then they will never race again because they don't dare to overtake, he concluded. F1's managing director Ross Brawn feels that fans will be split about the Lewis-Max crash. It's clear both drivers could have avoided it. Ultimately, I think it's another consequence of two guys going head-to-head and not wanting to give an inch. I don't think either will back off at any moment for the rest of the year, but I hope the championship is won on the track and not in the barriers or the steward's room. Alfa Romeo's Kimi Räikkönen has stated that he's all good. See you at the next GP. McLaren's Lando Norris has revealed that he got a bit closer to teammate Daniel Ricciardo on one lap in Monza. And I just I don't know why, had a few flashes seeing the incident between Max and Lewis, because I saw it quite well in my mirrors. So, when I thought maybe I'll try, that was flashing up in my head and I thought, nah, maybe this isn't the wisest decision. Will Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton take it easier the next time they engage in wheel-to-wheel battle? Head over to our community page to vote in the poll, and let us know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out our others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.